Hello everyone and welcome to our online class today. So in the last week, we already finished chapter 3. You still remember what we learned in chapter 3? Okay, so if you forget, okay, then let's review together. So now you can see that at the end of chapter 3, we have the overview section here together with the 3 sections that we have learned before. Okay, let's start with 3.1, the measures of censure and location. In this part, we already learned the 3 numerical measures of the censure of a data set, which are the mean, median, and the mode. Yeah, the mean. Let's start with the first one, which is also the easiest one too. So the mean or the average. Yeah. So it is the arithmetic average and is the most frequently used measure. However, the weakness is that the mean is very sensitive to extreme values in the data set. Next, the median. The median is the point that can divide our data set into 2 equal parts. Okay, 50% above and 50% below. And we will use the median in the case that the data is skewed. And now let's talk about the mode. The mode is a value in the data that occurs most frequently. However, it is less often used compared to the mean and the median. And then you remember that in the program, we separate between the population and the sample. Okay, so every measure of the population is called a parameter. However, the measure for the sample will be called statistics. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, population, parameter, sample, statistics. And then we also learn the percentiles and the quartiles together with the formula to find their position in the data set. Next, we also learn the box and whisker plots. You still remember? Yeah, the box and whisker plots. Yeah, we need to find quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3 together with the 2 whiskers or the 2 tails. Okay, so that's it. And then after we finish the 3.1, then we move on to the 3.2, the measure of variation. Yeah, you still remember the definition of the variation. Yeah, the difference, the gap among the data in the data set. Okay, and the first measure that we learn is the range. The range or the difference between the max and the minimum. Yeah, it's very easy to understand. Okay, the gap between the max and the mean in the data set. It's very simple. However, okay, anything that is simple also has the weakness too. Yeah, we cannot get the richest person in Vietnam, okay, and compare the richest person in Vietnam with the poorest person in Vietnam. Okay, it doesn't tell us anything, right? Yeah, we cannot compare Phạm Nhật Vượng, the richest person in Vietnam, with a beggar on the street. Yeah, that gap doesn't tell us anything. And then to overcome that weakness, people come up with a better measurement. That is the interquartile range. Interquartile range will give you the difference between the quarter 3 and quarter 1. Okay, so now it is only the difference between the Q3 and Q1. The most of us will fall inside the box. If you still remember about the box and whisker plot, okay, we are talking about the middle part. Okay, the gap, the difference among the normal people like us. Yeah, and then after that, we also learn the variance and the standard deviation. Yeah, 2 measurements, but they are actually just one. Why? Because the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. And that's it. Okay. So now you can take a look back at what we have just learned in the 3.2. And then after that, we move to the 3.3 using the mean and the standard deviation together. Okay. And then we have the coefficient of variation. So coefficient of variation is a measure, okay, that will tell us about the ratio of the variance compared to the mean. Okay, expressed in terms of percentage. So take a look at the formula. Yeah, so after we have gone through the three parts that we have just learned in the last week, then you can see that in the next page, they give you the summary of all the necessary formulas. Yeah, from the population mean, median index, the weighted mean for population. Yeah, every formula that you need are here. Okay. Yeah, and after we have just reviewed what we learned in the last week, then we can move on to the chapter exercise. So a lot of exercise, huh? So plenty of work for you, okay, to work at home during the tech holiday to brush up on your skill, okay? Yeah, because you are learning the business administration, so you have to be good at calculating the numbers, right? You have to be good at the data and the number. Okay, that's a basic skill, okay, for a successful businessman or businesswoman. Okay, so now let's start with the first part, the conceptual questions. Okay, so there are so many questions here. So I just pick up one of the typical and easy questions for you. Okay, so can you please take a look at 3.71? Okay, the textbook I already uploaded on the Moodle. Okay, so you can download the textbook and follow the lesson together with me. So let's take a look at the 3.71 here. We have the Cindy. She's the quality control specialist for a microphone manufacturing company. And every month, she will need to test 200 microphones with a sound pressure system. And each microphone should have the average sound pressure level around 100 decibel with a standard deviation of 0.025 decibel. And the sound pressure level gives a bell-shaped distribution. Wow, you have a bell-shaped or symmetric distribution here. And the company rejects any microphone that are more than 2 standard deviations from the mean. Okay, now you need to determine how many microphones will be rejected on average from 200 microphones. Okay, so did you get it? So after you understand the question, so I will give you some time to work on this exercise. Okay, yeah, work out the solution on your paper. I will wait for you a few minutes and then I will correct this one for you. Okay, so what's your solution? Have you worked out the answer yet? Okay, so now let's correct this exercise together. Okay, so now as you can see that, okay, we need to test 200 microphones. Okay, and now we know that the average will be 100 decibel. So that is the mean or the average. And then we also know the standard deviation, that is only 0.025. Okay, so now, yeah, I will have a website, and that is also a very useful tool. Okay, so now you can try the website online stackbook, okay, .com. Okay, and then you go for the for this web address. Okay, yeah, here you can see that they have a bell shaped for you. Yeah, remember that this website, okay, this page is only for the bell shaped or symmetric distribution. If your distribution is skewed, okay, or in other shape, then this web address doesn't work. Okay, remember that. This very useful tool. However, it needs to meet one necessary criteria that your distribution has to be the bell curve. Okay, so now at the center will be 100. I already input 100 here for you. Okay, and then the standard deviation is 0.025. Okay, so I input the standard deviation here. Yeah, and then they ask us about more than, right? More than 2 standard deviation from the mean. Okay, so 2 standard deviation, that will be 0.05. Okay, above the mean. So you plus the mean 100 plus 0.05, and then you will have 100.05. Is that right? Okay, and now you will press recalculate, and it will give you the probability. Yeah, the probability that one microphone, okay, can exceed, okay, the 2 standard deviation above the mean. And then if you have 200 microphone, okay, then you take this number times by 200. Okay, 0.228 you times by 200. Okay, let me open the calculator here. Just wait a minute. Zero point zero two two eight times 2, 0.0456. Okay, sorry. You have to times 100. Okay, my mistake. 0.0228. Okay, times 200. Okay, and then you have 4.56. Okay, 4.56, or you can round it up to be 5. Okay, so the answer will be 5 microphone. Okay, you can go back, yeah, and note the answer for this exercise. Okay, so up to this part, do you have any question? Anything not clear? Okay, so if there is no question, now let's move on to the next part. That is the business application. Okay, and now let's start with the 3.74. The first one and also the easiest one for you. Okay, 3.74. Can you see this? Okay, here they say that recently a store manager tracked the time customers spent in the store from the time they took a number until they left. And a sample of 16 customers was selected. And the following data measured in minutes were recorded. Okay, so now based on this data, they ask you, okay, compute the mean, median, mode, range, interquartile range, and standard deviation. All of the index that we have learned in our course, okay, since the beginning. And then they also ask you to develop the box and whisker plot too. Okay, are you clear of the requirements? Okay, if you are clear of the requirement, so now let's do the exercise. Yeah, good luck. Okay, I will give you some minutes so that you can work out the solution, and then I will correct this one for you. Okay, so how is it going? Have you worked out the solution for this exercise yet? Okay, so I hope that you can have the answer for this simple question. Okay, for me, okay, I will show you how we can use Excel, yeah, to generate solution for this exercise. Okay, first of all, I will copy the data set and I will pass it into the Excel. Okay, so let's follow me and learn how we can use a computer tool to solve the exercise. Everything is about the number and the data. That's what I love about this subject. Yeah, I love to work with the number because they are very clear. Okay. Yeah, they are not subjective like the other subjects. Yeah, other subjects like the human resource or marketing, they are very subjective. Yeah, whether it is true or false, it depends on the person. You know that. However, when we talk about the number, no, we only have one correct answer only. Okay, so now I will pass the number here, okay, together with all the data inside. Okay, and now I will give you a demo. Okay, I will, okay, yeah, I put those number into the cells. Okay, 14, 15, 16, 14, 14, 14. Okay, 13 and 8. Okay, is that the first round, right? Let me check again. 15, 14, 16. Yeah, 14, 14. Okay, so one number is missing. Yeah, that's why we have to double check. Okay, double check every time. Yeah, I insert another round here. Okay, 14, 14, 14, 13, and 8. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, just a typo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 numbers. Good. And now keep going with 12, 9, 7, 17, 10, 15, 16, and 16. Okay, so now let me double check. Okay, 12, 9, 7, 17, 10, 15, 16, and 16. Okay, wow, that's so good, huh? Okay, and now we will scan this data set. Okay, we scan it. And now what do they ask? Mean, median, mode. Okay, mean, median, mode. Okay, let's start with the first basic three. Mean, median, yeah, and mode. Yeah, and then for the mean, you can apply the average formula. Okay, you type the average formula into the Excel. Okay, and then you scan the whole data set, close it, and then there you have. Okay, okay, so good. Yeah, how about the median? You press equal, okay, and then you press median. Okay, Excel already suggests the formula for you here. Okay, and then you scan the set. Okay, you close the bracket, and then it gives you 14, the median. Okay, and how about the mode? Okay, the mode you press equal. Okay, and then it gives you the mode too. Okay, and then you scan the mode, you close the bracket. Okay, again the mode is 14. Why? Yeah, because that number occurs most frequently. Okay, so the mode 14. Okay, because you can see that 14 appear 3 times in the data set. Okay, that is why it is the mode. Yeah, and also, yeah, if you want, you can also sort the data set from the smallest to the biggest number. You go to this tab. Okay, you choose sort from smallest to the largest number. Okay, it's good, right? Okay, and that also explains why the median is 14. Yeah, here. Okay, I guess that the median will be at this level. Okay, yeah. So you can see that at 14, we divide the data set into 2 equal parts, okay? 50% above and 50% below. Okay, let me check how many datas are there below 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sorry. So the mean should be, okay, not here. Okay, it should be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, how about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, okay, so I guess that 14 will be at this level. Yeah. Okay, so we have to double check everything. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Yeah. Because if you still remember the formula of the I, okay, I will remind you I will be equal to, okay, the data set, okay, and divided by 2 will be equal to 8. Okay, so if the index number is 8, which means that, okay, the median will be the average between the position 8 and position 9. Okay, so if you count from the smallest number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, this is number 8. And number 9 is also 14. And that explains why the average of the 214 is still 14. Okay, that is why the Excel gives us the result of 14 here. And not only that, you can also calculate the variance, okay, with the Excel too. Okay, for the variance, you will press var. Okay, and if this is just a small sample, okay, then you choose var.s. If you have a big population, then you can choose .p. Okay, so now I know that my data set is just a sample. Yeah, because you can see that a sample of 16 customers here. Okay, so that is why we choose the var.s. Okay, and then you scan the whole data set again one more time. Okay, you close the bracket. Okay, and then you press enter. And the variance will be 9.45 in this case. Yeah, how about the standard deviation? Okay, for the standard deviation, okay, it's very simple. Okay, you can just take the square root of 9.45 or another case. Okay, you can press the standard deviation here. You press ST. Okay, STDEV, and it is a sample, so you should choose the dot S. Okay, and then you scan the data set again one more time. Okay, you close the bracket, and then you have 3.07. Okay, is it good? Okay, up to this, you can check. Okay, you can check the square root of 9. Yeah, sorry, the square root of 9.45. 9.45. Okay, I take the square root. Yeah, exactly 3.07. Can you see that? Okay, two different approach, but it still gives you the same answer. Yeah, and that is the magic of the number and the data. Okay, no matter what you did, no matter what method that you choose, okay, you still only get one answer. Okay, 3.07 in this case. Okay, it's good, right? Okay, so now let's come back and see what else do they ask us. Oh, they also ask us about the interquartile range. Yeah, and to work out the interquartile range, you need to have the quarter 1 together with the quarter 3. Am I right? So again, you can do it by hand, by the formula that we learned in the last week, or you can apply the Excel formula here. Now I will show you how can we do it in the Excel. Okay, you press enter, okay, and then you type quarter. Okay, here please use the quarter.x, okay, exclusive. Okay, that's what the X mean. Okay, and then you scan the whole data array, and then press comma, and then you type 1, okay, represent for quarter 1. You close the bracket, and you will get 10.5. Okay, so that is quarter 1. And then for the quarter 3, you do the same. Okay, you press the quarter, choose the exclusive. Okay, so you scan the data set, and then you press 3. Okay, because that is quarter 3. And then you have 15.75. Okay, and then the IQR, okay, will be the difference between Q3 and Q1. Okay, that's it. Okay, so however, if you want, then you can compare the answer that the Excel generates with the answer that we work out by our hand with the formula. Okay, so if you still remember the index number, I will be equal to, okay, 25% or 0.25, okay, times the data set in this case is 16, and that will be equal to 4. That will be equal to 4, which means that, okay, the index number, the quarter one, will be the average between position 4 and position 5. Okay, so now I will start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Okay, so the average value between 10 and 12 will be 11, right? Okay, so if we work out by our hand, that will be 11. Yeah, and how about the index for the quarter 3? Position I will be equal to 0.75, okay, times by the n, that is 16. Okay, so that will give us 12. Yeah, and then now you can start counting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, 12 is 15, and similar to quarter one, okay, that will be the average between the position 12 and position 13. So the average between 15 and 16, that will be 15.5. Okay, so the IQR in this case will be, okay, you take the difference between the two of them, Q3 minus Q1, that will give you 4.5. Okay, so difference, right? Difference between the Excel and our calculation. So take a look again and see if you have any question here. Any question? Yeah, take a look. Okay. Yeah, obviously, okay, there will be a difference between our calculation and the Excel. Okay, but don't worry, okay? That difference will always exist because the way that the machine learn, yeah, the way that the Excel calculate will be different from our formula a little bit. However, we will not go too much into that details, okay? If you want, then you can Google search, okay, why there is a difference between our calculation and the Excel, and that will give you further explanation. However, in our program, yeah, we will not go into that deep. Okay, and then you can see that we can also draw box and whisker plot. Okay, with this data set too. Okay, you can go to the tab insert. Okay, then you go to the chart section. Okay, yeah, let's see where is the scatter plot. Box and whisker plot. Okay, here you can see that below the histogram they have the box and whisker section. Okay, you double click on this section. Oh shit. Sorry, I need to scan it first, right? I need to scan the data set so that I can go for the box and whisker. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Can you see? Okay. So, okay, I can put the chart title like the box and whisker. Box and whisker plots. Okay. And okay. Yeah, I will delete unnecessary notes. Okay. So now everybody can see. Okay, I can also add the label, the axis title. Okay, no need. Yeah, I can add the data label here. Okay, so here you can see that for the Excel, it will give you the minimum 7, the maximum 17, together with the quarter 1, quarter 2, the median. Okay, the median is 14, and quarter 3 in accordance with its calculation. However, if we work out by our hand, yeah, the chart will be a little bit different here. Okay, and then this is the, I guess that is the average, right? Yeah, that's right, the mean, 15.125. Okay, so now take a look again and see, okay, how we can use the Excel to help us with the solution. Okay, and there will be a difference between the result of the Excel and the result of our own calculation based on the formula that we learned in the last week. So far, so good. How do you feel? Okay, and then if you come back to the exercise here, yeah, you can see that in this part, wow, we have how many exercise? Oh my God, 80, 81 exercise. Oh shit. Too much. Okay, we don't go for the computer software exercise because in our program, we do not learn the application on the computer. Okay, our program will only learn about the theory and how to solve the problem with the paper and pen. Okay, so now our exercise will stop at 3.83. Can you believe that? Okay, we have 83 exercise for you to review at the end of each chapter. Not mention the exercise for each specific part of the chapter. Like 3.1, we already have a lot of exercise for 3.1, 3.2, also a lot of specific exercise for 3.2 and also for 3.3. And here we have a bonus of another 83 exercise for the chapter review. Yeah, it seems a lot of work for you, a lot of things for you. Yeah, and yeah, think positively. That is just like the opportunity for us to practice, to improve, to brush up on your skill. Yeah, think positively. Yeah, and then they also have a lot of case study in the real world. For example, they give you the case study of the SDW, a human resource. Okay, and then the case of a national health call center together with the task here. Yeah, a lot of real world exercise for you. And they even have the special review section for chapter 1 to 3. Oh my God, they care too much about you. They even have a special review session for all of us, okay? And here in this part, you have the chance to review the where, why, and how of the data collection. You also have the chance to review the graph, chart, and table. How to describe your data. Yeah, how to describe the data using numerical measures. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. Three of them. Okay, 3 of them are here. Yeah, I'm scrolling down so that everybody can see what you can learn. And again, they also have the exercise for this part too. Can you believe that? Together with the review cases. Wow. Even have the team project assignments. Wow. A lot of work, right? A lot of work. So what do you think? Okay, and then after that, okay, we have the chapter 4, introduction to probability. However, this chapter, I think that I will leave it until after that. Okay, after you enjoy the Tet holiday, you come back to the school. Okay, and then we will start the new lesson. Yeah, in the meanwhile, let me check the timetable for our program for the statistics course. Okay, wait a minute. So today is week 7. Okay, right. So today is week 7. So after that holiday, we will learn 1 week, and then after that we'll have the midterm test. Okay, get ready for the test. Okay. Right. So up to this part, do you have any question? Yeah, and then in our online digital session today, I also have a quiz for everybody to check your attendance. Okay. Yeah, I will create a quiz for you to check your attendance. Did you join my class or not? Did you watch my video on the Moodle or not? Okay, I will give you a period of time so that you need to check it. Okay, and then I will see what I can do with that attendance checking. Yeah, I will see how many people actually watch my video. If you don't care, then obviously you deserve a punishment. Am I right? If you don't care, if you don't open the Moodle, you don't watch the video, you don't know what you need to do, you don't follow the timeline, it will be a penalty for that. Okay, and that's it. So up to this part, any question here? Anything that you want to ask? Okay, so far so good. Okay, so if everything is done, then I will stop the digital session. Okay, and I will give you time to work with all the exercise in our textbook. Okay, okay. So bye bye everyone, and have a great holiday. Enjoy your day. Okay, try to earn a lot of lucky money. Okay, bye bye everyone, and have a nice day. Bye bye, and see you next year. Have a good day.